On the Blipblox, these LEDs are more than just pretty lights. They show important sound design parameters that can really help you shape your sound. Please note that everything in this video you can also do on the SK2 by holding down the kick button and pressing the Soundfreak. That will put you into the same LED mode that the After Dark is in right now. So let's go take a look at some of these LEDs and what they do. Let's start down here with the LFO1. This LED will show you how fast the LFO is oscillating. So let's take a listen here. To hear the LFO, you have to apply it to a modulation. So let's go ahead and take this LFO1 and we'll apply it to the filter mod. So now this LFO is going to the filter mod, and what's fun here is now you can see the filter mod. This LED is actually showing the modulation also. You can see as you increase the LFO1 speed, it's changing the LFO1 here and also affecting the filter mod. If we change the modulation for the filter mod, we can see other parameters. So now we have the mod attack. So the mod attack, you can see it here on the envelope section. So this is the raw mod attack. You can see it slowly go on. That's the mod attack ramping up. And it's also applying the filter, and you can hear what it's doing to the sound. As we turn the mod attack down, you'll see that LED goes on faster. You can also put this LFO into modulation 1 by clicking here. And we'll see this LFO activate here for the mod 1. So now we'll turn it up. Now we see mod 1 here is being modulated by the LFO. So you can both hear it in the sound and you can also see it in the LED, which is pretty handy. Now we'll take mod 2 here and we'll apply that to LFO2. We'll turn it up a little bit. So now we see LFO2 here, that's sort of the raw speed of the LFO2. And we also see how much is modulating mod 2 here. We can turn it way up or turn it down. Or let's just say we have no modulation on mod 2. So now this is just reflecting where your mod 2 knob is. So this is kind of a fun way to see what the modulations are doing inside of the Blipblox. Let's get a different sound going here. Just to change it up a little bit. So what are some of the other LEDs doing? Well, next to the seek button, we have this LED flashing the tempo. So this will give you a visual indication of how fast the tempo is going. Notice that it turns purple on the first beat of the bar, which is sort of handy. The LED above this is your MIDI in indicator. So we don't have MIDI in plugged in right now, but if you had an external keyboard or a computer sending MIDI into the Blipblox, you'll see that flash. And that's a good way to sort of debug or check that your Blipblox is accurately receiving the MIDI in. The next LED here is the delay amount. So let's go ahead and hold down Control 1 to affect the delay. And we will use the filter over here to control how much delay is going in while you're holding down this Control 1. So blue is no delay. You'll hear no delay there. Or if we hold it down and turn this all the way up, it goes kind of purple and then it becomes red. That's maximum delay. You can hear all that delay in the sound. Go ahead and bring that down. And this is similar with the resonance control. So over here, this LED is your resonance control. You can hold this down. As you turn it up towards red, you get more resonance. And you can bring it back down to a more normal volume, more normal amount. Here we also have, then we have the two envelopes control. We talked about the mod attack envelope. We can also see the amp envelope here. So as we turn this up, we can see the amp sort of stays on longer, the amp envelope. So when you turn it all the way down, that amp goes all the way off in between notes, or you can turn it on and you see the release in between notes. We already talked about the Mod 1 and Mod 2 LEDs there. So we'll go around. We have this, we have the LFO2 speed here, and then we have the filter type. So the bottom LED here shows the amount of modulation going to the filter. So we don't have any modulation applied right now, it's only the lever. So as we turn it all the way down, we see no modulation. Turn it up, that's the filter is all the way open. Let's select another modulation for the filter. We'll tap that once. Now we have the mod attack. So now we can see the filter getting the modulation from the modulation envelope there. The blue button above shows the filter type, so we can hold down the filter mod. So there we have the bandpass filter, which is sort of that aqua color. We hold it again, and then it goes green, which is the high pass filter. Go back into low pass here. And then finally, these 4 LEDs show you your oscillator type. So as you scroll through different oscillator types, you can see the 16 different oscillators. So if you find an oscillator that you like, you can sort of reference it by being, this is the yellow one oscillator. All these yellow oscillators are wavetable oscillators. So that's an easy way to find oscillator types that you might like. So that's a good overview to sort of how you can use the LEDs to help you with your sound design and also help you with all the other functions of the Blipblox. Thanks for watching this video.